What's going on, everybody? Brandon, just a plain guy, back at you, coming at you with another banger, another awesome model that you got to get your hands on. Trust me, you want to get your hands on this one. I'm coming back at you guys today with the awesome JC Wings in the 1 to 200 scale Air New Zealand all blacks livery. And usually you guys know that I like to give you guys a lot of information about how the airline came into being, how they came about. But today, that's okay because there's something special about this aircraft. There's something special about this model, and I'm going to get into it right now. This special model is the open engine door configuration. I'm going to say that again. It's the open engine door configuration. And if you guys have seen on some of my previous videos, I did an Eva Air or Eva Air, however you want to call it, with an open engine configuration and the flaps down configuration. This, unfortunately, is not the flaps down configuration, but it is the open engine door configuration. So because I don't have any history of this model to give you, that's okay. We're going to get right into the video right now. So obviously, as you can see, JC Wings, they updated their boxes. Usually JC Wings has the orange boxes, but now they updated their box and it's pretty colorful. It's really cool boxes. I'm not sure if they're all doing their boxes like this, but obviously you got the Air New Zealand logo. You got the Boeing logo, JC Wings, picture of the aircraft on the bottom, and 777-300ER die-cast 1 to 200 aircraft. Now turning it back to the box on the back side. If you guys want to pause this at 154, I'll show you guys a little bit of what it is. Let me see. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll lift it up for you guys a little bit. Here we have our overall length. Excuse me. Our overall length, our manufacturer, Boeing, wingspan, height, number of engines, and the engine type. If you guys want to pause that, you guys can for your viewing pleasure. Okay. And there you go. That's the back of the box of this JC Wings aircraft. Beautiful box. And like I always say, it's nice when you're paying your bang for your buck to get some added features, the box, the stand, collector's card, whatever you want to have in these boxes. I purchased this off of jetcollector.com. I believe they're based out of California, I think somewhere in the Bay Area. I've been ordering from them a lot lately, and they've really been coming through with a lot of nice models that you have to collect. One thing I can say about jetcollector.com is that they do have a lot of things that you might not see on your usual airplane superstore, like Gemini Jets, the airplane shop. Jet Collector really has a lot of good hidden gems that you might not be able to find anywhere else. So since I don't have the history of Air New Zealand, I don't have my Wikipedia with me right now. I'm just gonna go into the model review. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's get into it. Like I said, I got this off of jetcollector.com. And if you guys can see, I've already kind of tore the sleeves of the box a little bit because sometimes when you get these aircraft, it's hard to come out of the sleeve. So don't think I'm tearing up the box or anything. Sometimes you'll just have to make a little room because the box won't always come out of the sleeve. All right, so hopefully I have the box the right side up, and we're gonna get into this model review real quick. Like I said, I'm sorry that I don't have a little bit of history of Air New Zealand, but I mean, you can look it up. There's other YouTubers that I'm sure have given you guys the history of this aircraft and the All Blacks livery. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm just going to get right into the model and hopefully, yeah. All right, so we're going to get right into it. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm not using my regular camera. I'm using my camera phone today. And there we go. So obviously I've opened this already, as you guys can probably tell. But hey, an unboxing is always cool for those who've seen it, those who haven't. So we got our model stand right here. All right, let's get to that. And what do I tell you guys? Excuse me, my voice cracked. what do I tell you guys? We always want to have a nice stand. Good quality. You got that black padding. Excuse me. You got that black padding on the stand to protect that beautiful aircraft that you see down below. Air New Zealand, Boeing 777-300ER in the 1 to 200 scale model edition. We always want a good stand. And I always say, Gemini Jets, come on. You guys got the nice wood finish. Put a plaque on your stands. Or you can just even put copy and paste or however they do it. Anyway, we like a good stand, right? All right. So here we have the model. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I actually named this myself. I call her Zebra 1. I call her Zebra 1 because the back end looks like a zebra. Like, don't shoot the messenger. I just came up with it. So let's get this plastic out of here. Okay. Take that plastic off. And so we're going to take the model out real quick. And I'm just going to show you how it looks. Let me see if I can zoom out. So don't worry about this. We're going to put the engine on. We're going to put the regular engine on, and we're going to put the open engine door on. But just look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. From the tail to the head of the plane. And like I said, this airplane comes into LAX all the time. All the time. This aircraft, we thought we'd never see this aircraft again, especially after the pandemic. We thought that it was retired, but, thank the aviation gods above that, hey, this airplane still is flying today. It's out of retirement. And I hope this aircraft flies for another 15 to 20 years, So this is the All Blacks livery. Like I said, I don't have any history or information on how this livery came into being, because I usually have my second phone so I can read to you guys a little bit of the history. But I know you guys just want to get into the model, so let's get into it from right now. So coming to the front, we're going to get to the engine. Don't worry about that, guys. So coming to the front, we have our nose cone. Okay, we have our cockpit windows. We have our pitot tubes and static ports on the left side. We have our Star Alliance logo. If you guys can see that, I know it's pretty dark. We have the beautiful, beautiful Air New Zealand titles going across the fuselage. Of course, we have our we have our first class, business class, and then going down the fuselage to economy, premium economy, and so forth. We have our registration, if that will zoom or focus in. Okay. Zebra, Kilo. What is that? Zelo. Let's do this over again. Hey, let's do it over again. Let's just do this. Zillow, Kilo, Oscar, Kilo, Quebec. You guys can roast me about that pronunciation and the terms of the aircraft registration in the comments. Don't worry, I'm a big boy. I can take it. But that's our registration right here. And just look at that beautiful. I don't know what this is. I know it has a lot to do with, of course, it has a lot to do with the island of New Zealand. But maybe someone in the comments can give me more of an in-depth review on what this is. I think this is a flower. I could be wrong, but it's just beautiful as it graces the tail just a little bit and graces the back end of the fuselage. And I have to say, this is one of the best models that I have in my collection. It's almost like a snake. If you ever seen some of them reptiles commercials or reptile Instagrammers, how they're always infatuated with the snake and the coloring. That's how I feel about this aircraft. Okay. So we have our L1, L2, L3, L4, L5 doors. Okay. Coming to the top of the aircraft, if that will focus. Okay. We have our antennas and sat domes, antennas for our Wi-Fi boxes. I mean, our Wi-Fi accessibility, excuse me. And then our other antennas over here. If somebody can let me know what each of these antennas are for. I know I'm an av geek, I should know these things, but av geeks don't know everything like you think. Someone in the comments can let me know what each antenna does. I know what the big white boxes are for. Those are Wi-Fi capabilities. They have to be. But if you guys can let me know what the antennas, what each antenna does, that'd be great. Okay. So coming to the back of the plane, we have our horizontal stabilizers on each side. We have our highly detailed APU exhaust at the back with the hole. Coming to the bottom, very detailed APU housing right here. If you guys can see that. Our APU housing. Coming down the fuselage, we have that beautiful flower wrapping around from both sides. If you guys can see that right there. I'm trying to get the focus. And then coming to our wings, we have our right wing, left wing, and we have our emergency exit signage, letting people know that that's an exit, emergency exit, and you can slide down the wing. We have our flats, slats, ailerons, and spoilers. We have those beautiful wing raked wing tips. Okay. And I think we have a fuel dump valve somewhere on here on one of the wings, but I'm not going to try to find it. And then we have our massive, oh, Jesus, sorry. We have our massive GE 90-115B engines. And they do spin. Let me get my pen so you guys can see it. The fan blades do spin, everybody. And I don't know why. I don't know why this has a problem focusing. Okay, here we go. So the fan blades do spin. All right. Uh-oh. And they spin pretty well. Look at that. They spin pretty well. And like I always say, if you're gonna spin, I think I paid about $180 for this aircraft, about $180. And you just want to get your bang for your buck. Even the black paint. Look at that. Look at the black paint. It's just an aircraft that you want to have in your collection. I mean, I can't stress that enough. And then what's also cool is that you have your anti-collision beacon. And what's cool about that is that they actually use a real jewel. You have your inboard landing lights that are also customized with a real jewel. If I can, there we go. Right there, see? You got your inboard landing lights on each side. And then you have your anti-collision beacon. That red jewel right there. Very detailed. And then coming to the right side of the aircraft, you have your aft cargo door and you have your manual pit. And then you have your forward cargo door. Okay. Let's just get a look at those beautiful engines again. And now for what you guys have all, well, I can't say you guys have all been waiting to see this because I just made this video and it's going to take a while to load. So when you guys see it, let's just say, and now for what you guys really want to see, the open engine door configuration. Okay. So you get a lot of different, so you're going to get your regular engine door, your engine configuration. It's going to come packaged. I believe, let me see. I believe this one right here is the regular engine. This one's the regular engine door right here. And then this one's the open configuration. So let's see. Yeah. So here we go. Here's a better example. Here's our regular engine, and that just slides into the airplane, onto the airplane. Very detailed, very detailed. So let's just show you how that works. We take our model right here, and we just slide it on. Simple, easy. Okay. So that's our regular engine closed. And so I will show you the open engine configuration. All right. Takes a little while to open, but I was going to use this pen, but okay. So it also comes with a few little things to hold it up, open it up. But look at the detail. It's got your reverse thrusters, and it even opens up. I don't want to break this, but let's see. It even opens up a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? True detail. True detail. So we're going to slip it onto the aircraft right now. And there you have it. Now it also has little things to hold the engine doors up. So you will get that as well. They're right there on the table. But look at that, just beautiful. Just beautiful. And so we're gonna put our landing gear on. All right. And then I'm gonna have to wrap this up because I have a visitor here and they've been calling me and I've been trying to wrap this, this model review up. So here's your landing gear. Okay, you got your nose gear and your two mains. All right. It's funny, like every video review, that's why you need to have an extra phone, because when people start calling you, you can't really do model reviews too well. So, and now someone else is calling me. So I'm gonna have to end this real quick, but we're putting on our landing gear. Oh, okay. Putting on our landing gear. And I'm going to keep the open engine configuration on. We're going to move this to the side. All right. Okay. I'm sorry I'm rushing, but there you have it. The beautiful Air New Zealand in the all blacks livery. Oh, boy. Oh, just beautiful. So I'm sorry this has been rushed. Hopefully you guys can understand. Everybody just wants to seem to call me when I'm making a model review. That's why I need an extra phone. So we're going to put it on the stand real quick. All right. So we can get a better angle. And there we go. So if you guys can get this, please, I suggest you do. I suggest you guys do, because who knows when they'll make another one of these again. But it's the open engine configuration by JC Wings, Air New Zealand, all blacks. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I gotta go. I gotta get this door. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. If you haven't, I greatly appreciate it. Let me know how you guys like this model in the reviews. Until then, I'll see you on the next one. Stay safe.